One of the hardest things to do in design is to maintain the traditional classic shapes and forms whilst incorporating that modern technology, and actually staying the same is as hard as evolving sometimes. So the clever design really is in protecting and being almost a sort of caretaker for the Morgan classic shape. So in 1909, Henry Morgan, he lived on the top of the Malvern Hills and he worked at the bottom, and he had a limited budget, and as a result he built a very basic vehicle with a very powerful motorcycle engine to get him up the hill every day. And that lightweight, high power, three-wheeled car evolved over sort of into the 50s actually, to become a very competitive, very fast vehicle. And when it started winning races at Brooklands, having started in the pit lane a lap behind the four-wheelers, it started getting the attentions of the affluent. We've been building cars at Pickersleigh Road since the 1920s. And we celebrated over 100 years now on that actual factory site. And we still build cars in the same way. We build a running chassis, which has the powertrain, the wetworks, the braking systems, all of the crash structure. And that is the car, if you like. We then put a coach-made body on top of that. So we drop a wooden frame on it, which then we hammer the aluminium directly on top of. We change the shape of the wood, we change the shape of the body. The wood also then carries the interior of the car. And that is coach building. And, famously Ferrari would build a car and Pininfarina would do a body and bring the two together. Morgan do both parts of that process, and we still do.
Do you think Morgan can carry on into the EV era? Do you think that can happen? Absolutely.
We use a modern powertrain in a coach-built body, as we talked about earlier, and that powertrain technology has changed drastically over the last 10 years, even more so over the last 50 years, and the next 50 years will be different again.
It's fantastic. I'm going to get out there and drive one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the first motorbike that you, at some point, I would imagine you'll eventually get round to a motorbike.
2, 3 and 4 wheels, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It's absolutely time to shout and scream about what's going on, and there's been a lot going on with Morgan.
Yeah, and you've had a constant stream of people rocking up today, just coming along, wanting to get to grips with the car, to get into the car and experience what Morgan are like now. And I've experienced one, and let me tell you, I was surprised.
They still attempt to embody what Morgan always did, but they've added a lot of spice. The car actually now drives like a modern sports car, which people do not expect.